And it was, my advice, get them circulated. They need to be circulated. Or I'm circulated. Get them certified.
No, take the value right down. That's what you want to do.
Get them certified. They need to be certified because it's going to protect the coin, keep it like it is, and B, it's going to help when it comes time to sell it because there's really not going to be much argument as to what the heck the thing's worth. Because coins, besides grading, valuation of coins is difficult as well. That's something that takes a lot of time.
Well, even once the grade is decided upon, the value of the coin, completely different story.
And it can change. That's the thing. It's like sometimes it's like trying to catch a falling arrow, with the wind blowing.
But the thing to remember is that the value and the grade are tied. They are tied together. And now you have CAC, okay, which is yet something that we haven't even brought into this conversation.
That might be grading 102.
No, CAC is just a company where you got one guy, John Albanese,
who's considered by many to be the
best grader in the world, right? Who just looks at the coin in a slab and he gives it a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Well, that's not quite entirely how it goes.
No, but
the advent of the CAC has kind of exposed more people to a thing that has been happening for a long time inside of the grading services. And basically they took the 70 points or the 10-point mint state system and basically added a decimal point to the end. So you can have a coin that is a 62.3. So the coin is a 62, but when it comes to 62s, the coin's a 0.3. Or you can have a coin that's a 62.8. So it's a really nice 62.
So you're saying that in that case it would get a green sticker or a gold sticker?
No.
In the 0.68.
The 62.8 would just get a green bean.
Really?
Yep. So that's, like I said, it gets a little more complicated than just the guy looking at it and giving it a thumbs up.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
I do. I understand what you mean. But to break it down for everybody else, like I said, they've kind of split the mint, any grades, but they split the mint state grades specifically and added that decimal point to them. Which is really splitting hairs when it comes down to a lot of coins, but
Right, but what CAC does is you have basically two types of stickers that you'll find, and that's a green and a gold. Green meaning that that CAC believes that the grade is accurate on the coin, and a gold bean meaning that they think that the coin could be.
Let me tell you what the way they
because there's a certain way of wording it.
Because I'm also a submission center for CAC, so
okay.
I have received all the
literature
the literature. I perused it. So basically, a coin receives a green bean when it is exceptional for the grade.
Exceptional for the grade.
Exceptional for the grade. So that means that it's choice. It's exceptional. It's a nice coin for that particular grade.
And that's a gold bean, right?
No, that's a green sticker. That's just a regular green
What's
sticker.
The gold one go for?
The gold one is when they believe that the coin is undergraded.
Okay.
So they believe that the coin is not the right grade and actually grades higher than the grade assigned.
Okay. So green bean means that the coin is exceptional for the grade, and a gold bean means that the coin is undergraded.
Yes, and that is the service that they offer.
Right. So yes, between all of the different
grading
services, and then the grading service, all of this comes down to what's the best thing for somebody to do? Learn to grade.
Well, yeah, that's a good answer.
It's the best answer in my world.
Well, but like I said, it is very difficult. It is something that you cannot do overnight.
It's well worth the investment.
Definitely. Oh, yes. Go to a coin show. Look at a lot of coins. It's free. You don't have to buy them. Look at a lot of coins.
You can actually see some really cool stuff up close.
Yeah. Dig through boxes. Look at coins with a loop. I mean, you'll have a light, and most dealers will let you dig through boxes, no problem. Yeah. If they think you might buy something, they'll let you dig through there. They don't care. So dig through boxes. Look at coins. Examine them in hand. Hit them with a glass. Try to just... the way I did it is I would do exactly what I was just saying. and then I would go through just in my head and just assign what grade I thought it was, and just keep doing that over and over and over. And there really isn't any way to check yourself, but you kind of start to pick it up after a while, and you'll realize that certain dealers fluff their grades a little bit on their raw stuff, and sometimes dealers don't grade stuff high enough, which is an opportunity for you to make some money. But that's kind of how I did it. I just kind of read the books for a while, kind of went through and looked at the different pictures of certain coins. The PCGS PhotoGrade app is actually a really useful tool.
Yeah, PhotoGrade is great.
Because you can carry it around on your phone. You can sit there with your phone in one hand and a coin in another hand.
And we all know how far is anybody's phone from anybody at any given time.
Exactly. It's right there.
It's right there.
That's one easy way. You can, pick up a coin, say what in your mind, say, oh, I think this coin's a VF30, and then pop up the photo grade, bloop, bloop, compare pictures. There you go. So it is very useful, and believe it or not, it's put out by the grading company. So, it may be their standards rather than the classic A&A standards, but it's definitely a useful tool if you're trying to learn how to grade.
Yeah, see, I think that as a collector, the best investment you can make in your collection has nothing to do with anything that is contained within except your mind.
Yeah.
Because if you learn to grade for yourself, you will then be able to evaluate all the coins that you look at, all the coins that you see. You will be able to know what's a good buy and what is not a good buy, and what's acceptable for the grade and what's not acceptable for the grade. And, I think at a certain point you might become, a little bit more opinionated about it, but at the same time, that's okay. It really is.
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't heard the Coffin Cats in so long.
I know.
You want some more?
Yeah, pop.
I love those guys.
Whoa, what?
I'm right here. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just figured we'd, a little more. Just a little taste for everybody.
Yeah, why not?
So, Matt.
Yes, sir.
So you're saying that the business this week was a little slow?
It's been super slow. We've been buying a lot of stuff, but man, nothing really cool has just kind of strolled in the door lately. So I had to kind of think about it for a minute.
Right, but you're always acquiring cool new stuff.
Yeah, we buy stuff all the time. We pick stuff up on eBay occasionally.
That would really be stretching it.
I know,
but I'll tell you what.
The mailman brought it in. Does that count?
That works, I guess, because we're kind of desperate for something cool, and it is indeed cool.
It is pretty cool.
Okay.
It is pretty cool. So I'm going to say that the coolest thing that walked in this week, unfortunately, did not come from somebody just walking in with it. Wah, wah, wah. But it is a really cool piece, and it did technically walk in the door when the mailman brought it, because we did buy it on eBay.
Well, what were you doing? Perusing eBay and just found something that was...
We troll eBay.
And somebody was asleep at the switch.
Somebody decided that they just wanted to get rid of a coin, I guess. We bought an 1870 Judd 915.
So it's a pattern.
Yeah. And this coin is graded by NGC.
Oh, wait a minute. Pattern what?
Quarter, 25-cent piece.
I'm sorry. I interrupted, so go ahead.
No, you're fine. And I actually sent you a link to it if you want to. You can go ahead and actually pull up the coin itself.
Oh, cool. Hold on a second. Let me see. Oh, I see it.
Yep. So that's the coin that we bought.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty coin. But it is a copper pattern of a quarter. The coin design was never ended up being minted, but it is actually a really pretty design. It has Lady Liberty's bust on the obverse, with a headband on that says Liberty. fancy.
Well, I mean, it is in keeping with the style of the day.
Yeah,
it's not.
definitely.
It is different from what they had, yet still kind of similar within that family.
She kind of has a strange.
Looks like the same girl.
Pointed crown. Yeah.
She got a ponytail.
Yeah, she got her hair did.
Yeah, she got a different do.
Yep, she has a ponytail. That's actually true. But it says around the elbows, it says United States of America. And then underneath the bust, in a very reminiscent style of the shield, nickel, and 2-cent pieces, it has the ribbon that says "In God We Trust."
Yeah, very reminiscent of the 2-cent piece, especially because the piece is copper.
Yeah, yep, exactly. And then on the reverse, at the top it says standard silver, kind of around the edge, with the date of 1870 at the bottom. And then there is a wreath, and inside the wreath it says 25 cents.
No, it's a laurel wreath and an oak leaf, and an oak wreath wrapped together.
Mm-hmm. What's the symbolism of that, Mike? You know this.
Do I?
Oh, you should. Well, you always seem to.
No, actually, I really don't know the heraldry of it. It's like I know that the laurel wreath is. School me.
I don't remember. I was hoping you do.
Thanks. Yeah, no.
For some reason, I think that it's something like "Ready in Peace, Ready in War." If that makes sense.
Well, it seems like it, but I think the oak probably has something to do with strength.
Yeah,
something like that. The laurel having something to do with peace, something like that. Yeah. And now this is it says standard silver and it's made out of copper. This is roughly the same size as a 2-cent piece, though, isn't it?
No. It's a standard, like a Liberty seated quarter size.
Right, but I guess I'm not that familiar with
slightly bigger than a.
Okay, so it's a little bit bigger.
Yep. And then at the bottom, obviously, it has the date of 1870. Now, the cool part about this coin, and what I really like about it, and what kind of made it, I was sitting here scratching my head thinking, man, what the heck am I going to talk about? We've bought nothing but junk silver dollars and wheat pennies for the last 2 weeks. So the really cool thing about this coin is that it's just absolutely beautifully toned. It's blue, it's purple, it's got this kind of fiery red going around the devices. It's just kind of a pretty coin.
Yeah, if you're into color on copper,
yeah,
this is the color you're looking for. It's blue.
It's blue. It's pretty blue too.
Yeah, it's
kind of, we call it blueberry in the shop.
Blue. It's purple. It's blue.
Yeah, that kind of fire hiding, but yeah, it's kind of a very like a smashed blueberry almost.
I like the obverse better than the reverse.
Yeah,
I think a little bit too much blue on the reverse.
Yeah,
but very well struck. And what is it graded? It's proof 64. So
proof 64. And did you notice the collection it came out of?
The O.J. Simpson collection.
Oh, it came out of the Simpson collection, which was a very, very famous. Hold on, get my info up here. I gotta remember when it was broken.
Is this Marge Simpson? Homer Simpson?
Oh no.
It's not O.J. Simpson.
Where is it? I can't remember the guy's first name.
Dope!
Oh, great. This article I pulled up says Mr. Simpson.
Yeah.
Bob Simpson. There it is.
Bob.
Okay.
Robert Simpson.
Yep. So, Bob Simpson, which this collection came out of this coin came out of his collection. He's a co-chairman of the Texas Rangers.
Did he own it with W?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
But yeah, he was a big time Texas collector, and he put together just an amazing collection that was sold off a few years ago, not too many years ago. But yeah, it was one of the coins out of that collection has the Simpson pedigree. So I mean, it's a coin that comes from a famous collection, and it's pretty, and it kind of sort of meets all the criteria for the coolest thing. Except that it didn't walk in.
Well, it did. But okay, so here's my question: is I mean, you got to be a special kind of collector to collect patterns, don't you?
Yeah, we kind of tend to market these kind of coins to people that are actually